This beast right here is the Umarex Zelos 25 caliber air rifle. And today we're going to answer a few questions about this beast, starting with the first question. How difficult is it to charge the Umarex Zelos air rifle? Well, it's not really that difficult. It might seem that way. You're definitely going to need a pre-charged pneumatic compressor. And this one right here is a pretty affordable model and it does the job. A few things that you do need to keep in mind. First of all, you've got gauges both on the compressor there as well as on the rifle itself. And so that's going to help you keep your charging the pressure within ranges. But before you get started, you want to make sure that you close the bolt on the air rifle. That's step number one. Then you're going to charge it up, paying attention, of course, to the gauge there. Once you get done charging, very important, turn your compressor off, and before you disconnect the lines here, make sure that you open the bleed off valve to release pressure on this line. Then once you've got that done, you can simply pop the line off there and you're ready to go. So how do you load the Umarex Zelos rotary magazines? Well, first thing you got to realize is you've got a clear portion here that does rotate counterclockwise under spring tension. And this clear part faces the back of the rifle, where the black is going to face the front. So just keep that in mind. And you're going to rotate this clear part around counterclockwise all the way back to the top. Once it gets back to the top, you're going to load that first round in skirt side first. So basically, you're going to load the first one backwards compared to all of the other ones. And there it is. We got it in there. Now we're going to, of course, hold that kind of in place. And we're going to move this back around to the first slot right here. And we're going to do it nose end first. Again, they're all in the same direction. And you're just going to turn this counterclockwise to each slot and load your pellets. Now, if you're going to download these rotary magazines, just keep in mind that you're going to go in a counterclockwise motion with that. Once you get done, just straighten up that, and you're then ready to put the rotary magazine into the rifle. What kind of scopes can you run on the Umarex Zelos air rifle? And that question is usually a point of contention when it comes to air rifles. However, since the Umarex Zelos is pre-charged pneumatic, you can run pretty much whatever optic, whatever scope that you want. In my case here, we've gone with a Gunner Odin 1 to 10 by 28 first focal plane LPVO. All that is nice, but I'm sure you're asking, how accurate is the Umarex Zelos? Here is our target. 75 yards. There is my finger. There is the group. 10 rounds at 75 yards. How about that? But how many rounds can you get on a full cylinder with the Umarex Zelos? Well, a better question is, how many rounds consistently are you going to get until the point of impact starts to shift? And right here at 75 yards, we've got 3 magazines worth. Remember, 18 rounds per magazine. And somewhere in the middle, I'm going to say, of that third magazine is where we started to drift a little bit low with our points of impact.